Good morning, my name is Jacob Folger. I'm an artist sculptor, and today we're going to make a dog. We're going to start off with rolling a ball of polymer clay, and this is Sculpey 3 brand. I work in black because I like the way the finishes look on, that I do look on, the way they look on black. Once I've got the shape of a ball like this, I'm going to, about halfway down, I'm going to roll the clay so that it forms the shape of a neck and a head, like that. Once I've got that, I'm going to take my fingers like this, and I'm going to pull out on the front of the ball, the upper part of the ball, to form the shape of a nose. Then I'm going to take my thumbs and press in here, right in there, to form the shape of eyes, just to give me kind of a hint of what they look like. Now I'm going to take a little piece of clay. This will be for the nose. Roll it into a ball and put it on the end of his nose, the tip of his nose there. And I'm going to blend it in at the top. So it looks like that. Now I'm going to take a little bit of clay and I'm going to roll a noodle. This is going to be a thin noodle, and this is going to be for his upper lip. Just reposition it on there so it goes all the way from one end to the other. And then I'm going to blend it into the top. I'm going to take a sculpting tool and blend it into wherever I can't get with my fingers. Now I'm going to take another piece of clay and I want to make a lower jaw. I just want to make it, I don't want it to be too big, so let me just take some of that off. Put it up under there, and then just press it and sort of slide my finger to spread it out. Now I can take a sculpting tool and cut it up underneath there, underneath the lip, the upper lip. Just sort of sculpting it in to make it look fairly natural. Straightening out the nose, and then there's also a split where the lip is right here. We'll come back to that in a few minutes. Now I'm going to kind of pinch out on the nose here a little bit to give it that shape. And then I'm going to take the back end of a paintbrush and put in a little nose hole there and one there. Like that. There's a little slit that goes out of the nostril like that. So I'm going to put that in too. Now I'm going to take a shape like this and make an indentation for the eye. That's going to be the eye socket. I'll do that on both sides. So it looks like that. I'm just going to shape this a little bit better here. Now I'm going to take a little ball of clay, and this is going to be for the eyeball. I'm going to keep trying it until it fits comfortably inside the eye socket. Probably a little bit more off of that. So it's like that. And then I'm going to take it out, take a little bit more off of it. Sit it on the table and roll another one the same size. Maybe a little bit more off of that one, and then that should do it. Yep. So put that back in the eyeball and the eye socket. Now I'm going to take the back end of the paintbrush, and I'm going to have his eyes looking over to the left. So I put a hole in the eye socket like that. Do it again here. So it looks like he's looking to the left. Now I'm going to take a ball of clay, a small ball of clay, and roll it into a noodle. And this is going to be for his eyelid. And blend it in at the top. Like that. The best thing to do is, if you're starting out, is practice as much as you can and just make a bunch of different things. Now, if you want to get really good at dog making, then make bunches of dogs. And just make them one after another, different ones. And then, so we got it like that. Now, see how basically the white of his eyes is showing up here? That makes him look a little bit upset, like he's mad. So you take your tool and you press and enlarge the eye pupil to go up underneath that. Same thing on this side. Up underneath the eyelid. like that. The other thing that makes him look upset is there's a little line right here and here. So you can take a sculpting tool and blend that in. And that will make him look a lot more calm. See? See how that changed the way he looked? Just cutting this lower jaw in closer to his neck so it looks a little bit more natural. Now you can take a small ball of clay, small, like that, and put it right here, and that will be for his eyebrow. Do that on both sides. You can take a sculpting tool and blend those in all the way around, gently, so you don't mess up his eyes. Okay, so this is what we got so far. And next we're gonna start the body. So we've got this beginning and the starting of the neck. We can get a little bit of clay here. And just knead it for a second. It's already been conditioned because I did that earlier, but I want to go ahead and just knead it a little bit. And roll it into a little bit of a cone shape, like that. Score it on the top and on the bottom of the neck. Put a little bacon bond on there. Whoops. And join the two parts. And just blend them together so they're like one. Okay, so now look how his eyes are. Paying attention to his eyes, you can move him in different shapes, like that. Tilting his head one way or the other. I mean, the clay is soft, and so you can do that and actually come up with some fun positions for him. I kind of like that look right there. It's cute. And then what I'll do is I'll take a bit of clay here and make two balls about the same size. A little bit more clay on that one. And this will be for his hips. And then you can squeeze them slightly flat, like that. And the back part that goes smooth to the back of the body, you squeeze a little further so it's shaped like that. And then when you put it on, you just smooth it into the body here. Like that. Do the bottom too. clean up the table here a little bit so it looks like that, and then do the other one. And do it on the bottom as well, so it's, you know, fairly sturdy. So the hips are kind of going out to the sides like that. Then what you can do is take two balls, about the same size, and this will be for the feet, like that. Now, of course, I'm used to, I do a lot of clay work, so my hands are pretty dexterous, and so it's easy for me to roll two balls at the same time in two different hands like that. It may not be so easy for you, so just, you know, just do one at a time if necessary. So it looks like that. And then blend that in, the feet into the, all the way around basically. Okay, so we got the feet all blended in there. And now we're going to take a little bit of clay here, a ball about this size here, and just put it on the chest here to kind of bring the chest out a little bit. Blend it in. Just give him a little bit of a chest there. So kind of like that. Blend it in all the way around. And then we'll take two balls of clay, about like this here. Probably doesn't have to be that big really, but let's see how it works out. So we roll the balls of clay, and again you can roll them one at a time if you want. And now I'm rolling them to, this will be forming the front legs for the front legs. And I'm going to pinch this off here. Just put it on there. Like that. Pinch it off here. So they start to come in and then they go out for his feet. Kind of like that. And then you can blend them in. You can blend them in with your fingers, or you can blend them in with a tool. Like that. Bring the back hips in to kind of come closer to the front feet, so it looks more natural. And then we'll do his ears. So we need two balls about the same size. And you can do ears that flop down or stand up. So we get two the same size. And I'm going to roll them into like little cone shapes like that. I think I'm going to do them standing up. I might do something different with them as we get them on there. Scoring and using bacon bond is a good idea if you also, but if the clay is really warm and soft, it connects well also that way. And blend them in all the way around. So he's a little bit like a German Shepherd puppy, in a way. All the way around. And then what you can do if you want is you can leave it like that, or you can maybe bend one, flop one forward. My dog's ears are like that, they flop forward. And then we can put a little tail on the back, and a number of ways to do that. I think I'm going to do a little stubby tail where I roll a ball like this and put it on there like that. Almost like maybe like a little Jack Russell Terrier possibly. Now if you go to the, I'm going to bring this one forward a little bit too. If you go to the video description down below the video, you're going to find a tool and supply list, baking instructions for the clay. You'll also find 2 videos on how to smooth polymer clay, and you can look at those. You can smooth it, or you can leave it with the texture in. You also can add texture, more texture if you want, like you could take a sculpting tool like this and draw in lines to make it look like fur, or you can also just take a tool and make it look like carving marks by doing this here. So do that, decide what you want to do with that. Either use the smoothing videos to learn how to smooth polymer clay, or do a texture on it, and then we'll come back and do a finish. Okay, we're back, and we're going to do a finish on the little guy. Working with Pearl Pigments here, and I'm going to be working in with antique bronze. I have it in the lid here. Get a little bit on my finger, like that. Swirl it with my thumb to kind of subdue it a little bit, and then just wipe it on the dog. It's a nice finish, and it really does look like real bronze if it's done this way. And after I put it on and cover the whole dog, if I've missed any spots that I can't get with my finger because my finger is too large, I'll go back and get them with a brush, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. I like to do the bottom as well. So, couple things, when I'm doing this finish, I'm looking for, a pretty subdued look. It's an antique type finish. Now, if you want to make it brighter, you could brush it on and make it, really as bright as you want to make it. But when I do the finish for myself, I like to keep it, very subdued looking. It just looks good to me, and that's kind of what I'm looking for when I do it. So once I have it on as much as I can do with my finger, I take a paintbrush like this, and I get a little wet because I have some water off the side here. I dab off the water, and then I get a little bronze on the brush, dab off the excess off the brush, and then I just touch it up where I want to, where I wasn't able to get with my finger. The water just kind of helps it go on better, more naturally than, really shiny. And so that's basically how I do that. And then if I want more bronze on there, I'll get a little bit more water on the brush, dab off the excess, get some bronze on the brush, and then dab that again, and brush it on. The water will dry and the bronze will stay on the dog. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I switched cameras because I was having problems with the other one. Just got it, and I'm already having problems with it. It's too bad because it was a very expensive camera, so it's very frustrating. But we're back to it with my older camera, and there we go. There he is. And now you'll bake him, and just before we do that, let's just go over and make sure that we like him the way he is. In some of my videos, you probably see me where I actually tilt the head a little bit like this on various creatures that I've made. So you can tilt the head a little bit like that. And you can do it, while the clay is soft like that. And he's really actually a very cute little dog. It turned out pretty nice. So then you'll go to the baking instructions in the video description down below the video to follow those instructions and bake your dog, and then we'll come back. Okay, we're back, and the dog has been baked, and that is basically how we make a little dog. And we just show him to you all the way around. His little stubby tail. I think he turned out really cute. He's a really cute little guy with his eyes looking off to the left like that. And so if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. I do many videos along these lines. And please give the video a thumbs up. Let me know that you like it. And share it with your friends if you could. And I have hundreds of videos, nearly 700 now, tutorials on all kinds of things, mostly polymer clay, some self-hardening and air dry clay, even wire. I do jewelry videos too, not a lot of them, but I have some. And I also have videos on how to make photographs look really pretty, and you can check those out too. So please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching. Be creative, have fun, and have a great day.